Hey, everyone. I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's a very strange thing. This is a very strange thing. Yeah, it feels kind of nice that there's no point to anything and there's nowhere to go, nowhere to get to, no movement outside of no movement toward anything else. When I'm in bed and I before I used to wake up and kind of dread the day or feel like, oh, it's another day. Or I guess it always varied, but it didn't feel nice. Even if I wanted to just lie in bed for a bit more, I felt guilty, felt bad, felt like I shouldn't. But I think more nowadays it's really nice that um their sleep is like the most beautiful thing. And I think I had an assumption that the body wouldn't sleep as much, and that's like an admirable thing or something. But now I'm like, wow, sleep is so beautiful. It's so nice. I could feel how great it is for the body. And when it wants to just stay in bed for a little more, there is like a subtle smile. There's no more like this is bad. You should get up now. You should. So there isn't a looking forward to the day either. It's not like that. that's why for the person it kind of fluctuates. It's like, okay, I have to amp myself up. I have to be excited about something. Or it goes to the opposite of just like really dreading it. And when you're going through this, you might feel more of the dread and, not really wanting to wake up or be here sometimes because there can be like a lot of heaviness in the body that fluctuates, that comes and goes. But I'm not really referring to that. Like that's normal if you're going through this. So yeah, it's not like I have to amp myself up for anything. And that's so nice. The body doesn't need anything extra. It found its natural rhythm, I think, without the additives, without the extra stuff. And so that's part of the mystery of like, can it actually function like this without the excitement of life, without the passion for certain things, without the motivation and direction towards something? But yeah, it's kind of crazy how much it takes to just get to this simplicity. Like it takes everything. And the person's trying to manipulate itself and the body to act that way, to try and be okay with this. But it's not possible. That energy that's trying to get meaning and understand what this is, why I'm here, that is the thing that goes. But I think that's partially why I don't emphasize too much the good stuff just because it's a natural happening. Like it will happen. You don't get to it. You don't manufacture it. You don't pretend that that's the state that you're in, you know? That that kind of pretend and fakeness, that's the engine that stops. And I guess then it just feels a little artificial to talk too much about the good stuff or how beautiful the emptiness actually is because I know what it takes to get here. I know what how confusing it can be and how strange it can feel in the body to not know anything, not know where you're going, not have any meaning when you've lived like that for how many years and you've built this life, this dream, this several belief structures. And for a while, there's going to be a tug of war because, everything out there is confirming the falseness, the belief systems. And simultaneously, you might feel a lot of doubt and confusion and not knowing what to believe or yeah, but ironically, that's where the purging is happening, you know? That's where the body actually feels the immense discomfort that it can't feel. It's been avoiding as long as it does have a system that it lives by. Anyways, I say that stuff, but I still don't know what's going on. So what's more comfortable for that energy um is that it will have an experience or a glimpse or maybe several and it will believe that it got somewhere, that it achieved something and it knows how to get to it. But ironically, they didn't know how they got to that. They were stumbling around, trying different things, and then they think that they that is what got them to this opening or something like that. So then they create a system and they market it and then they create a business out of it. But life isn't replicable in that way. And what worked for you didn't actually work for you. Like it's so spontaneous and mysterious and not quite the way that the mind believes that it happened anyways. So it can't happen that way for anyone else. So that's why it becomes impossible to create a roadmap, a ladder, because that ladder disappears and you see that that never got you to, you don't even know what this is. So that's what's happening everywhere. And uh, that's basically what I'm telling people. Stop believing the system that people are telling you will get you to this because it doesn't work. It won't work. It's kind of like when this is completely different, but when someone creates, someone has, difficulties in life and they've learned, they've made mistakes and all of that stuff. And then they apparently achieve something, which is not really the case. But yeah, then they will give that to another person and say like, this is how I got where I got, and you can do it as well. But it's if you're actually honest with how you got to wherever you're at, you did not know where it was going to lead. It what there wasn't, I guess for the person, there is an artificial vision that they believe is true, but you really did not know the next step. You really did not know where that would lead, what would happen after that. It's impossible. But then what the person does is that I did that. Like I know now. Constantly claiming everything and not really truly seeing that it was completely unknown all the time. So that's the same with like regrets. Um, you feel like something horrible happened, and then you look back and you're like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. I should have thought like this. I should have not believed this person. I should have, but the truth is like you honestly did not know, and that needed to happen in order for you to learn some things. Unfortunately, we punish ourselves harshly on top of that. Um, and somehow think that, we've done something horribly wrong, but that's just how life goes. It's really hard for the human body to realize that it's always been in the unknown and it never knew what was coming. Never. Even if you have an inkling, um, there's no way that your body can with conviction be like, you should not do that or you should do this. Sometimes it has to be done. And then it's like, yeah, okay, I see. But then sometimes like this narrative forms of like, oh, this is just the person that I am, you know? I let people walk all over me or no, it's not true.